Hi viewers, today we are going to discuss about triangular wave generator. In a triangular wave generator there are two methods used. First method we will discuss now, second method we will discuss later. So in a first method we will use, there are two op amps, op amp A1 and op amp A2. In a op amp A1 used as a stable multivibrator, in a op amp A2 is used as a integrator. So in op amp A1 it generates square wave output. In that square wave output we have plus Vsat and also minus Vsat, because it is act as a stable multivibrator. Here we didn't apply any inputs. Based on the supply voltage it generates the outputs. It is also called as a free running multivibrator. So it generates square wave output. Whatever output is generated, that is the input of the integrator. For example, this is plus Vsat, means here applied that input is inverting terminal. So we will be getting minus VRAM, because I am applying input will be in a inverting terminal. So your input will be inverting terminal, means output will be for minus VRAM. And if I applied minus Vsat, that input in a inverting terminal, means your output will be getting plus VRAM, plus VRAM. So that is a stable multivibrator and integrator output. So this is a stable multivibrator output and integrator output. But here actually we didn't get saturation output, because if you want linear output we will connect here one resistance R4 across this capacitance C2. In a reactance terminal C2 you will connect the resistance R4. That R4 will be 10 times of R3. R4 is used 10 times of the R3. Then only you can achieve the linear output. Actually in a first method we will use more number of components. In a first method we will use less number of components. That purpose only we go for the second method. In a second method we can use two op amp A3 and A4. In a op amp A3 it act as a schemic trigger, and op amp A4 is act as a integrator. So in A3 it is a schemic trigger, or it is also called as regenerative comparator. So it is also called comparator. So that's the first stage, comparator. Second stage is integrator. So first we discuss about the comparator operation, then we will discuss integrator operation, then we will see what is the output of the V0. So in op amp A3 already I told that it like a comparator. It is a schemic trigger or regenerative comparator or comparator. And V01 either we will get plus Vsat or minus Vsat. Comparator output you can get either plus Vsat or minus Vsat. So this is a comparator circuit diagram. Actually our inverting terminal is connected to ground in a second method. So same circuit I draw here. VB will be connected to ground. VA, it is a potential divided between these two resistance, that is VA. So that is the input of the non-inverting terminal. So your V0 will be, comparator output V0 will be VA minus VB. If VA is greater than VB, that time V01 will be plus Vsat. If VA is less than VB, that time V01 will be minus Vsat. So this is the comparator output for the whatever input is applied. Based on that comparator output will be generated. And second op amp act as a A4 act as a integrator. So whatever input of whatever output of the comparator, so based on that your integrator will be operate. For example V01, here V01 is a output of the comparator. So that is the input of the integrator. Here minus terminal is the input for the integrator. V01 is applied across for the inverting terminal. So the V0 will be, if plus Vsat is applied, that time V0 will be getting minus VRAM. If minus Vsat is applied in this input, that time you will be getting V0 plus VRAM. So here V01 equal to plus Vsat means then V0 will be minus VRAM. And V01 will be minus Vsat means then V0 will be plus VRAM. For example, I applied plus Vsat. So we will be getting V0. It is minus VRAM, negative RAM. Suppose I applied minus VSAT. For example, I applied minus VRAM. So that time, minus VSAT. So that time you will be getting plus VRAM. That time you will be getting it is plus VRAM. So it is a further based on the comparator output, it generates the integrator output. If you getting plus VSAT, you'll be getting minus VRAM is the output integrator. If you applied that minus VSAT, so that time you will be getting plus VRAM is a integrator output. So this is a based on the comparator output and based on the integrator comparator output, it generates the integrator output. I applied that plus VSAT, you will be getting minus VRAM. And if you applied that minus VSAT, that time you will be getting plus VRAM. So it is a comparator output and integrator output. Now we will going to analysis for the second method. So for example, this is a overall circuit diagram. In the circuit, here current I will be flowing in this side and also in this side. So you can calculate both the I value, then equate that both the I value will be getting for the output V naught. Output V naught. For example, this I will be direction of the current will be flowing in this direction. So first potential is V naught minus this potential divided by this resistance. And also current direction in this direction. So first potential VA minus V01 divided by this resistance. So that is current I. For this current I will be V0 minus VA by R2. Another I will be VA minus V01 by R3. So equate this both the current. So we will be getting this equations. Applied KCL at node A. So this first current I, that is equal to second current I. You will be equate that both the current. You will be getting V0 minus VA by R2, that is equal to VA minus V01 divided by R3. Then if V01 will be plus VSAT and VA is equal to 0, this is act as a just before the VSAT. That's it act as a switch before the VSAT. So that time it should be 0. So substitute that values in equation 1. You'll be getting V0 minus R2 by R3 plus VSAT. And also if V01 will be minus VSAT, that time VA also 0. So that time V0 will be R2 divided by R3 into VSAT. Then we will find out total peak to peak V0. So subtract that equation 3 and equation 2. So we will be getting R2 by R3 VSAT minus R2 by R3 plus VSAT. So V0 peak to peak equal to 2R2 divided by R3 into VSAT. And op-amp 4A4 act as a operation amplifier, act as a integrator. So we know the integrator equations. V0 equal to minus 1 by R1 into C1 integration of 0 to T Vi of T dt. So in this circuit, Vi will be considered as here. What is the input of integrator? V01 is the input of the integrator. So Vi is considered as V01. So and also in this circuit also used R1 C1 only. So same formula R1 C1 minus integration of 0 to T V01 into dt. And V01 assume minus VSAT. For example, I assume that this is a minus VSAT, right? So I assume this minus VSAT. That time the limit will be T by 2 to T. So that is the limit of the circuit. And V0 equal to now minus 1 by R1 into C1 T by 2 to T minus VSAT into dt. So then integrate this equations, you will be getting VSAT by R1 into C1 into T by 2. R1 Vsat divided by R1 into C1 into T by 2. That is a V naught. Equation 5. Now already we saw equation 4. V naught peak to peak. And now equation 5. Both the equation equate. So we will be getting time period T. So 2R2 divided by R3 Vsat, that is equal to Vsat by R1 C1 into T by 2. This Vsat cancel. Remaining you can find T, that is equal to 4R1 C1 R2 divided by R3. Through this time period you will find out the frequency. In triangular wave generator, without any input it generates the triangular wave. So here we can calculate the oscillating frequency F0. So F0 equal to inversely proportional to the time. So already we find time. So based on the time period we will find out the oscillating frequency F0. So you can get R3 divided by 4R1 C1 R2. So this is a triangular wave oscillating frequency output. Now for example, in a second method I assume that 2 kilohertz frequency V0 peak to peak will be 7 volt. For example, in this graph I assume that the given frequency will be 2 kilohertz. F equal to 2 kilohertz. If F is 2 kilohertz, T will be 1 by 2 kilohertz. Right? So find the time period. So in that time period, we will find out that is the time period of the total time for the 0 to T. And also here V naught peak to peak will be given. Peak to peak will be given 7 volt. Right? So this is 7 volt minus, this is also 7 volt plus. This ramp, positive ramp 7 volt, negative ramp is another minus 7 volt. And based on that, Vsat will be considered as 14. Based on that, this plus Vsat is 14, minus Vsat will be minus 14. So based on that, here I consider as 14. I consider as 14. V naught peak to peak formula we know that from equation 4, 2R2 divided by R3 Vsat. So V naught peak to peak is given 7 volt equal to 2 into R2 divided by R3 into Vsat is based on this value I consider as this is 14. So find R3 by R2, that is equal to 4. R3 equal to 4 times R2. So suppose assume R2 will be 10 kilo ohm means R3 you can get 40 kilo ohm. And from equation 7 we know that frequency formula R3 by 4R1 C1 R2. Assume C1 will be 0.01 microfarad. Substitute all the value. F given 2 kilohertz and R3 already can get 40 kilo ohm divided by 4 into R1 into C assume 0.01 microfarad into R2 10 kilo ohm. So you can get R1 will be 50 kilo ohm. If you put this R1 is 50 kilo ohm, this C1 will be 0.01 microfarad. Then R3 will be 40 kilo ohm. And R2 will be 10 kilo ohm. Right? So if you put that values for R3 is 30 kilo ohm, R2 10 kilo ohm, R1 will be 50 kilo ohm, C1 is 0.1 microfarad. You will be getting V naught is a whatever given frequency 2 kilohertz frequency you will be getting here in this output. Thank you.